Hello. All right, we are recording. Okay, so I am, and this is for the center. So the first center that I made is I got a Tupperware container and I put some magnetic letters. I don't know if you can see underneath. There's some letters under here, 0 through 5. And then filled it on top with kinetic sand. And I have a practice spoon. Either depending on how it goes. Either just continue to use plastic spoons. I mean, they can probably just use their hands. It's probably just as effective. And cheaper for teachers. Or if the teacher wants to get really, really special, they can do one of those shovels from the sand containers, the beach containers that you bring to the beach. Then we have the worksheet. Oh, it's really hard to see. But each box has a corresponding number and their written out name. And what they'll do is when they find a letter, say they find 0, they're going to put it in this box. Oh, they're going to put it in this box right here. So, I guess I can do a couple. We'll try the spoon first, but if the spoon does not work, you can also use a metal spoon. That might be better than a plastic spoon. Just because this might break. I don't know how good kinetic sand, and I just pulled this out of the box, so it might be stiff because kinetic sand gets more loose the more you work with it. So it just depends. So we'll see how it goes. Oh, plastic spoon works just as good. Okay, and so here's my 5, and I'm going to put it in the 5 box right there. And then because you would, put this back, obviously you have multiple containers, one for each group. And then each kid can kind of take a turn. So first kid goes, and they put it down. The second kid goes and finds a number. And then after that, since you can't really take this up because, it's magnetic letters, take pictures of the finished product. And then you can see later on when you need to assess what exactly they're missing. So that is the first center. So I will move that somewhere else. Okay. Second center is having different color by number worksheets. This is the one I did. This is frogs. And I don't know if you guys can see, it's really light, but it actually does dice signs for the numbers, and each number has a special color, and you color the picture for each thing. So, I will do, what's a green, because that's the first. Okay, 2 is green, so I would go and I would just color all the 2 dots. So obviously there's more than one I'm drawing, but this is kind of what it would look like. And then they have a finished product that they can take home, or if you have a display board, you can put it up on the display board and they'll feel really proud of themselves that they did this. And this is a really good way to collect work and have it to self-assess later on. Okay, that is the second center. Now, for the last center, we have another one of these boxes, and I changed around the numbers. It's not the same set number places as the first paper, just because I didn't want them to remember the previous center and then just go to this one and just put it there. And then we have they're called MathLink blocks, is the professional name for them. And they're just connecting cubes, really. So what will happen is, I'll use the first one, is these will not be in a stack. So you have them out. Most of the time for these math manipulatives, teachers will just have them in a box, all pulled out. in a mixture, random colors, because that was work. So what I will do is the students will read one, they'll take one cube and they'll put it on the box. It's really hard to see, but this is what we're working with. Then next one is 4. So they're going to count 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. They will stack it on top of each other and put it in the 4 box. And 0 is going to have none. And then 3, you do your 1, 2, 3, 2, and then 5. And then again, it's hard to collect this because you're working with manipulatives on top of a paper, so take pictures. And then assess it later on. You have a phone. It's always best to just let them use manipulatives and let them get it and then just take pictures. Or just monitor, kind of like in your head, be like, oh, let me work on that student later on. And depending on how they do with these centers, because it has 0 through 5, you may need to reteach all of them, or maybe you only need to reteach 4, or so on and so forth, or you need to pull smaller groups for different numbers. And yeah, those are my centers. Yeah, that is pretty much it. All right, thank you.